Everybody remember when Itsuko gets here, we're mad at her. Fuck her. She's like, oh, this person reminds me of your big, fat, ugly, fucking family member. What? TCP can't protect you here. I really want to use slurs against Itsuko. Unprofessional? Yes. Called for? Also yes. Some idiot lost power last night while they were streaming. Couldn't even do the treadmill. No power.
What you think about when you're born into a fire. Let them burn it out.
I wish. I was thinking about again. It's called an uninterruptible power supply. And if I plug my computer, my router, my lights and camera into it, then I could keep streaming if the power went off, as long as, like, some of them will go like up to like 2 hours or whatever. But they just set in between your computer and your stuff and your outlet. And when power kicks off, it rolls right through. It's actually good to protect a computer.
Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. The brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. We won't let the world burn away.
I am in the middle of making a project for the other channel. And my fucking 3D printer's fucked up. I hope I don't have to buy a new one. Everybody's allowed to use slurs towards Itsuko in private messages tonight until she takes back the horrible shit she said about my family. I'm giving my stamp of approval. A whole house generator? Yeah, we don't have that shit here. We don't have enough. We just don't have enough shit that knocks out our power, I guess. Like hospitals, of course, have them. Wealthy people have them. They're like Generacs and shit. That would be pretty sweet, though. That would be extremely cool. I'd like to have a... Whenever I build my place, I'd like to put it on a whole house generator just for backup. Automatic switch and shit. I'm assuming a whole house generator, it goes down for a second, but then it comes right back up. Or is it uninterrupted? So the reason the small computer ones, apparently it's kind of hard to make uninterrupted power supplies work right. But it's to save shit on your computer. Yeah, it's like so you don't damage your computer from the power loss. All right, here we go.
Hey daddies, it's me, the Linda Binda from TikTok. I wanted to make this video because I wanted to thank you for watching Cold Beer Confessionals with Will Bird.
Great.
I think that's just incredible. I've watched a few episodes and I'm just like very intrigued. But you know what I'm most intrigued in is Big Daddy's meat stick. I heard that it's very thick, like a good old German sausage.
Everybody say hi, Nick.
You know, Linda and her coochie loves that. Oh, never mind. Let's not go there. Anyways, I hope you have a good show and enjoy it as you can. There's a lot of weird things that go on, especially when it comes from the realm of Linda Bindaland. So, enjoy the show. Thanks for watching.
I'm so fucking
Peace
mad
out.
at Tsuko. Like, so mad. Welcome everybody. I'm Will Bird. This is Cold Beer Confessional. Thank you for joining us. What's happening? What's up? Everybody poops. Nick's here. He's apparently working. He works at a local plant doing maintenance. Don't get more specific than that, Nick. Somebody will fucking swat you. But he works at a local plant doing maintenance. Apparently he's on a long shift today. What have you guys been up to? Etsuko's just been saying horrible, mean, nasty shit about my family members. In case you're wondering what a Chinese snake in the grass looks like. From the old Chinese proverbs. It's Etsuko. So there you go. Etsuko. Very upset with Etsuko currently. But I did have a little pick-me-up that got delivered to me from our good friend of the show, Kim Cunt Itch. Now, I don't know how to describe this. First of all, let me make sure it's over here where you guys can see it. Okay, it's on the right one. I don't know how to describe this video. So she has a Stretch Armstrong that she's pretending is Donald Trump on the shitter. That's where we're going to start at. Whole house generator. Well, I mean, it'll run it as long as you have gas or propane or what. A lot of the big Generacs run on propane, unless it's battery. They're pretty cool. You have to be, like around here, we just don't have enough natural disasters, I guess. It's very rare to lose power. I'm assuming there was a wreck or something last night because this side of town kind of was out, but like as soon as I got towards the interstate, the power is back on. So I don't know. Here we go. Update video. Hey, Bosch.
Oh, boss, look at Stretch Armstrong's on the toilet. Yeah, come on, Stretch. You're not quite in the toilet.
No
Take
win
it like
last
a
night.
man, Stretch. Take it like a man.
What? You're not quite in the toilet. Take it like a man.
The toilet. Take it like a man, Stretch. Take it like a man. Yeah, you don't know what life is like without a colon, dude. At least your poo's formed.
What the fuck? It runs on natural gas, and they've got it. If you get natural gas straight from a natural gas provider, it could run the house indefinitely. That'd be cool.
Take it like a man, Stretch. Take it like a man. Yeah, you don't know what life is like without a colon, dude. At least your poo's formed.
What? You don't know what it's like to be without a colon. At least your poop's formed. This is the full-grown adult who claims to be the military press secretary under Donald Trump. is playing with Stretch Armstrong, a fake toilet, and talking about forming poop.
Oh, boss, look at Stretch Armstrong's on the toilet. Yeah, come on, Stretch. You're not quite in the toilet. Take it like a man, Stretch. Take it like a man. Yeah, you don't know what life is like without a colon, dude. At least your poo's formed. Yeah, this is what it sounds like out of him. Come on.
What the fuck? So she's got a fart pen, and she's saying, this is what it sounds like when he takes it like a man, and she's making fart noises. Poorly, in fact.
Out of him. Come on. Come on. It's farting. Yep, there it is, boss. This is what I'm doing with all these little toys.
You think she's doing this to get out of the stalking charges? I mean, if she is, I mean, she's been doing it for years. So maybe she just knew someone was going to sue her eventually or charge her criminally. It's farting.
Yep, there it is, boss. This is what I'm doing with all these little toys today. I mean, you know, that mood. But Stretch Armstrong, he's the best. But look at this, boss. When we were little, we got these at Maxwell Street. You know, they're the little drinking guys. Yeah. Oh, I'm sitting here playing with toys all day. Trying to get the anger out, boss, so I don't blow up on everyone.
_Nick just gifted 1 subs.
Oh, thank you for the gifted sub, buddy. That's what you're working all that overtime for, huh? Huh? Make that big money. Some of us are poor.
You know, they're the little drinking guys. Yeah. Oh, I'm sitting here playing with toys all day. Trying to get the anger out, boss, so I don't blow up on everyone.
This is what she claims she's sending to the secret sitting president.
Oh, boss, look at Stretch Armstrong's on the toilet. Yeah, come on, Stretch. You're not quite in the toilet. Take it like a man, Stretch. Take it like a man. Yeah, you don't know what life is like without a colon, dude. At least your poo's formed. Yeah, this is what it sounds like out of him. Come on. Come on.
I need to be working overtime. I've got so many fucking things on it. The Jeep needs a new set of springs. I think I just broke my fucking 3D printer. Goddamn, Liam's birthday's coming up. He wants a PS5. I got so much shit. I need some overtime.
It's farting. Yep, there it is, boss. This is what I'm doing with all these little toys today.
It's farting.
You know, that mood. But Stretch Armstrong, he's the best. But look at this, boss. When we were little, we got these at Maxwell Street. You know, they're the little drinking guys. Yeah. Oh, I'm sitting here playing with toys all day. Trying to get the anger out, boss.
Got
so I don't
it.
blow up on everyone.
So according to her, she's the military press secretary under the sitting president, who she claims is Donald Trump. She's the head of the Q News crew, and she's making fart noises with a pen while demonstrating how Stretch Armstrong would take a shit. I deserve 2 claps. I deserve 2 claps. What the fuck is that? Who is this lady? I don't even... Does anybody even understand what's going on here? I don't. The fuck is this?
All right, guys, I can't make it.
Oh, we better back up some. This one says, "This does not go on the Kruger channel." Now you see sometimes if I don't CK the Hate channel to hear her check, I guess, and see it gone, it could get frustrating. You need to understand it's a reverse chess game.
Hey guys, to everyone out there, we are using technology right now. Kruger is deleting what I posted. I get it. Don't post it there. We're really investigating. Handler is Deep State, or Handlin, whatever her name is. I can't even believe that that would be her real name. She is partners in crime with Kruger. And there is a real investigation going on. I've sent it to Sarasota Police and PD Jordan, and President Trump approved it. So we're using technology.
Listen what she posted earlier. This is text, or I'd play it for you. It says, while I was studying 18 hours a day for my double major as a doctor and a lawyer, Kim Sunshine got up and got herself a beer. She's claiming she's a doctor and a lawyer.
Technology, I get it now. She's pulling down the news because fake news. I get it. I know we're bearing messages and she's telling everyone fake news because we're using technology so that she doesn't keep it up there. I get it. I won't send it over there anymore. See how this is done? See how this is done, Sarasota PD? PD Jordan's got the court system, I know that. But, I mean, you're looking at the whole country understanding this. Police departments across the country, court systems across the country have to understand what we are doing. This is the real technology. I understand it. I am trying to explain it as we go, but sometimes I have to figure things out in this chess game, as we've done it without talking like this. Because President Trump and I are both telepathic to do this, just like his uncle and my uncle.
Makes sense.
So now I am trying to explain, and I have to tell you before I can explain on Kruger, I was posting the news thinking he wanted it public. She's taking it down and yelling, fake news, fake news, fake news. That is her telling me.
Just resubscribed for 5 months.
Oh, that's what you were trying to do earlier when you accidentally gifted a sub. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Fake news is coming from the president. He does not want it on there. Okay, so now you can understand when I'm doing something and he doesn't want it out, he'll bury a message in her and she'll start taking them down.
Okay.
Because it's actual intelligence. Everyone on Telegram understanding.
So she puts out a message that Trump told her to put out, but then Trump decides that it's intel, it can't be out there, and then he directs Kim Sunshine to take it down.
Please tell me the police departments, the court systems are picking up what I'm putting down on telepathic communication through technology. This should be training, and you have to understand why she's yelling fake news, because the president doesn't want me putting it there, and he's got her taking it down with technology and screaming at me fake news.
With
Coming
technology.
straight from President Trump. You guys have all heard that in the police department at every rally. You've also heard that in the court system. I just need to make sure everybody in America, police stations and court systems are understanding how we're using the technology right now, because we are making huge history. Thank you.
Oh, that's a zipper. I thought that was her camel toe. There's a sticker on Telegram. It's hard to describe. Anyways, that's what's going on with the reason the posts are being taken down and fake news is being yelled.
Hey dear, have a good night. I'm gonna go eat some dinner. I haven't eaten yet, and I'm gonna go lay down and watch TV. Yeah, Gordon, don't worry about Gordon. Don't worry about Gordon. He is in a lot of trouble. You definitely want a distance from him.
Gordon's in trouble?
6th. Kruger's flight lands the 6th. The military will help her disembark and handle her. Realize we need 3 days of
Military's
no internet
coming for you,
as
sunshine.
we put up Starlink internet. Okay? We put up Starlink. No internet. 3 days of no internet as we put up Starlink internet.
Starlink's already active. It's not great, but it's already active. It'll only get better.
Okay? I can't come out and say, but I can say read the lines here. 3 days of darkness. The 6th, she gets arrested. The 10th is Nicola's birthday.
It's supposed to be 10 days of darkness, not 3 days of darkness.
Read the lines, please. I can't give you the details, but I can tell you this.
Okay. So be prepared. Food, water, masturbatory supplies for the 3 days of darkness from the 6th to the 10th.
All right, guys, I can't make it outright, but you can read the lines. See what I just put up. 1 is the loneliest number. 12 to 13 more days. She comes in on the 6th. Military meets her. Nicola's birthday's the 10th. You guys got to read the lines here. Prepare for those 3 days. That's all.
At least she's saying read the lines. She's supposed to be saying read between the lines, but it's so obvious. She's like, she's been here on the 6th. Nicola's birthday's the 10th. 3 days between those 2 days. 3 days of darkness to read the lines.
All I can say.
That's all she can say. That's all she can say for now. She made a post that said, read my lines. Your contact is Jaco, Q News Crew Military. This is for media. No one is to contact Jaco per CIC except media. And the post says, to win a medal per Gordon, this is what you have to do. He thinks a big exposure. Gordon predicts no Olympics. When is the Olympics? Mid-month? Yes, the good J6 is the 6th. I know things will go down 6 to 10, 7, 8, 6, lights out. Is this that lady that used to be on YouTube and say many, many years back that Trump is her uncle? Who is she referring to? What about that big fat Mexican lady that said Trump was her dad? You remember that lady? And she was on with that guy that got all his kids taken from him in Switzerland. That was a post from Christina. I don't think she said Nicola was her uncle. I don't even know if does she even post anymore? It was on Rumble. God, what was it called? History of the Future? Was that what it was called? Something like that? I don't even know how to spell her name. Kukich says Nino is riding Trump's coattails. Oh, is that it? Kim Ray NC? No, that sounds like somebody else. Let me see. Kim SRQ, you're right. Somebody's been keeping up with it. She's too incompetent. Slicky Nicky gulps down script keeper. Oh no, these clips have me in them. Hey, whoever channel this is, Kim Ray NC. Kim SRQ. She did a video a month ago, the Apprentice video. Let's see it.
Good evening. May 22nd, 2024. I do not
that's
have
your
a
channel?
program
I didn't know that was
It
yours.
has been given to Kimberly Ray Trumbetti. As a matter of fact, I don't have a Getter or a Twitter either.
Not a Getter or a Twitter.
Social. In January 2021, I went to
Sarasota.
Trump behind the scenes, and I suggested that we do a reality television
Had a sassafras in Sarasota.
type apprentice show, online only, not on television. We use Telegram for it, and I did say that several times, especially in the beginning. I would put out these things that President Trump used to have out as advertisements for Apprentice, and I'd say online apprentice.
Subscribed for 12 months.
Woohoo. A year of subscriptions. It's gonna be organic. Ah, get it, Granny.
Some of you may have seen it. Many may have been sheltered or censored. But this was what we were doing, looking for President Trump's new media team. We called the Q News crew. I'm going to specifically mention Gordon, Bryce, Kim, and Mike Penny. I wish you guys all the best. We are one team. I know that...
Bryce is you're being charged criminally for harassing Bryce. You gonna shout her out?
Everyone was noticed. I know that we threw out bombs at times of disinformation, and we had to have some divides. President Trump wanted to see all of our hearts, and I want to apologize to all of you if I've hurt anybody in any of this. Bryce
He had to see our hearts.
used to be a Hollywood producer. Okay? Everybody needs to know that. So this is all President Trump's baby now. I am leaving the internet. I am leaving the show. I'm going back to dig in the backyard and plan my backyard and
By the way, this is a month ago. She was retiring.
just live my life. I do not make any decisions in who goes into the new media. I will not be part of it. I walk away. You don't... We don't hang out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was just trying to help the president find his new media team. We called it the Q News crew. I sure hope we don't hang out. I'm going back to dig in the backyard and plan my backyard and just live my life. I do not make any decisions in who goes into the new media. I will not be part of it. I walk away.
So she's not even part of the Q News crew.
You don't... We don't hang out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was just trying to help the president find his new media team. We called it the Q News crew. I sure hope we can keep that name. I wish you all the best, all of you. Good luck to all of you. And if I've done anything or said anything to hurt you, I apologize. Today, what the lawyer said is the
That should have got her 5150 right there. Her suicide note.
court case should get thrown out when I explained that we were looking for new media through President Trump's
I'm sure that's what he said. You think you're part of President Trump's team to establish a new media precedent before the new quantum financial system comes in while he's the secret president in Florida? Yeah, this case is going to get thrown out. Not on grounds of any type, but because you're a psychopath.
President Trump's claimed that we were looking for new media through President Trump's new media, and we used it as a reality TV show on Telegram, and there were things that were thrown out to make it be like a bomb so we would all interact and we'd participate and the president could see all of our hearts. That's what he was looking at, guys. He was looking at all your hearts and mine. So you guys have a great night. I just wanted to give you this truth. Good luck to all of you. I will not be making decisions, nor will I be online anymore. Bye-bye.
I think anybody can stream on Rumble. I stream on Rumble.
Bye.
I do not accept this offer to contract and do not consent to these proceedings. All rights reserved with prejudice. God damn. She's going to end up in prison. At least a psych ward or something.
Watch what steak does to your gut.
The carnivore diet. Why do people lose weight so rapidly?
Protein is difficult to break down, and we lose 30% of the calories just by breaking it down into amino acids. But every study shows a strong association between red meat eating and arthritis and heart problems.
Get out of here.
Watch what protein shakes do to your body.
That's not a protein shake.
You've got almond butter. Almonds have a peel that's a lectin-containing food. You've got pea protein. Oops, peas are one of the worst combinations of lectin-containing foods. And you've got, what else? Cinnamon. Oh, thank goodness. There's something good in here after all. Stay away from this. Read the label.
Whatever.
Good morning. May 7th,
Mariah swallowed so much meat, she'd be negative weight by now.
2024. This is a picture my grandparents had. And yet,
What is scratching in the background? What is that?
yeah, you see that, right? A View to a Kill. That was a movie. We'll talk about that later. Hollywood isn't included in this right now. What is included is the true story that I am going to tell of what happened to President Kennedy November.
She's like a burlap sack with a pink hat on.
22nd, 1963 in Dallas, Texas. That day in Dallas, he came to Dallas. It was not the human being, it was the clone. First and foremost, to all worldwide media. Clones on planet Earth have been being used since the 40s.
You heard it here first.
The military documentary Boys from Brazil will explain the cloning process that took place on planet Earth in the 40s. Hitler never died. His body double died.
Okay.
That played him. And it was also his bodyguard in that bunker. But it wasn't Hitler. He got out.
No, because they don't have souls. You have to give them a sliver of your own soul. And it's not a full soul.
Out, and they went to Argentina and started cloning Hitler. 96 or 94 clones of Hitler. The last one died in the 60s.
But not 95.
We have lived amongst clones since the 40s. You did not know it. Our government, CIA, Hollywood, the mob is all cabal. Cabal. They hid this from us. Here's what you need to know. They also hid how the real clone of President Kennedy was assassinated that day in Dallas. They made it look like a one-man gunman with Lee Harvey Oswald.
Okay.
And then Jack Ruby killing Oswald. All stage, all puppets of our cabal. They made it look like human beings killed Kennedy, and they made it sound like
human beings.
There were many bullets flying from many different directions. The brain was missing out of the National Archives. Can you tell me why? Well, let me tell you why. Because it would show trajectory.
Because it's macabre fucking collector shit and someone fucking stole it, I'm sure.
It would prove that this did not happen by human beings.
I got a headache coming on. I think it's this bitch.
Kennedy was assassinated by direct energy weapons. You heard me right. Direct energy weapons.
Like the mountain
Kennedy was
variety.
assassinated, and it was his clone in Dallas that day. Direct energy weapons. It is what my uncle Nikola Tesla discovered in our ether. And it was what was used in Dallas, November 22nd, 1963, to make a point. They could have shot him from this direct energy that we have, invisible to human beings' naked eyes. They could have shot him anywhere. They went for the brain. They were making a statement as Kennedy, and the entire Kennedy family is the bloodline back to Christ, Jesus Christ.
Ooh.
His son,
it's different, don't it?
JFK Jr., is alive and well, and I work with him every day. We are going to come out, we are going to tell this story to the nation. What I'm doing here is breaking conscience, so that the entire worldwide media understands the Warren Commission was never set up to give us answers. It was set up to mislead, and it brought more questions. I am ending this Right now, it was direct energy used, and they
I would end it right now.
shot it, the invisible beam, to his brain, making a statement that they will take out Christ's conscience.
Is alive. A military operation needed appear as he had died publicly in a plane crash along with family. I am the niece of Nikola Tesla. The two of us have a story to tell you. What? They didn't. He didn't public. He was shot. We just went over this. Why would you say it needed to appear he died in a plane crash with his family? You thinking about JFK Jr.? Unless it's an apology from Atsuko, I'm not interested, okay? Send me shit in mod chat. So she made this. She was making all these posts. It says left, Kennedy twins, right, Tesla siblings. She makes all these posts. That surround sound, though. Pretty good. All right.
All right, boss. This gives me an idea. Well, you already know about the God dream.
She lives in a goddamn pink nightmare.
With the pinky perfume and the 2 bottles and the whole design and the shady tapes, but I want to infuse and do my homework on this and make sure that it is not cabal tactics making perfume. You know what I'm saying? But I would like to design this pinky perfume as a bug spray. As a bug spray perfume. Like, you know how I saw the 2 bottles?
Amazing.
In the shady tapes, that's all recorded. One of them is a bug spray. Beautiful perfume bug spray. Yeah, we're gonna keep the bed bugs out. Yeah, remember
for a bug spray for bed bugs? Let me just put on my perfume before I lay down.
Burnt hair? Yeah, you're Elon. You ran with my perfume idea and Elon Musk and his burnt hair. Well, now we're gonna create bug spray. Yeah. Why? Because we killed all of the bed bugs. They were all bed bugs, boss. You know it.
Sleep tight.
Boss, there you are. See?
John Dogan just resubscribed.
Ooh, that's a calm. 17 months? Yeah, right. Thank you very much for the calm.
We got you in the right spot.
They got Trump standing on top of Atsuko. What the fuck is this?
The Egypt coffee cup.
Oh, they're Egyptian. I thought they were Chinese.
Look,
not bad.
Isn't this cute? It's a timer. It's a timer. A coffee pot timer and a tea kettle timer. Yep. Yep.
Are we just going through your curio cabinet today?
That is so cute. Come on, I gotta do it again, boss. I gotta do it one more time. Boom! Hey, all of you involved in 9/11, Disney, CIA, and Epstein Island, along with all the other islands. Boom! 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 Yeah, I got enough anger in me to last a lifetime.
Boom! Finger in me to last. Boom! 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 Yeah, I got enough anger in me to last a lifetime. Boom! All right, I'll put them back, but that's the best MAGA pen. I got the best MAGA toys. MAGA toys. Oh, yeah, I got a lot more ideas. Wait till you see the mandolier. Hey, boss, I got some ideas. We need to make a Gitmo mandolier. A Gitmo mandolier. I'll bet you it takes off, too.
What the fuck is she doing, dude? Why are her relatives not stepping in?
Hey, do you see Nefertiti? Yeah. We have an Egyptian collection. Oh, yeah. I don't think I can show.
Your parents have a curio cabinet growing up? We did. It was just like weird shit. Which I guess that's what it's supposed to be, like curiosities. But just like weird shit that my mom thought were collectible that really weren't.
The whole cabinet. We have an Egyptian collection. Oh, yeah. I don't think.
Oh, yeah.
The whole cabinet. But you know what's cute? This. A Furby sitting on an Egyptian chair. Leave it to my aunt.
What is going on?
Do you think you could be in love? What about love? What about love? What about love? You know I'm working with a therapist on childhood traumas. What about love? Do you know I haven't been hugged outside of Mommy and Poppy?
I could guess. Yeah. I could guess no one would ever hug you, you crazy fucking bitch.
Outside of Mommy and Poppy? Could you give me some lovins? Do you think you could?
Even the dog's like, fuck off, I'm trying to sleep.
Do you think you could give the kisses? What about love? What happens if I'm going to cry tonight because no one loves me?
Oh no. We've hit the spot. What about when I start crying tonight because no one loves me? Hope he shits in her pillowcase.
Because no one loves me. What about love? Do you think you could be in love with me?
She got Joe Rogan going in the background, begging her dog to love her.
What about love? Do you think you could be in love with me?
I could have guessed all these points.
All you got to say? That ain't right. What about love?
Did he just growl? Bro, what? This can't be real life. These are real people, dude. Real Florida people. Uh-oh, I didn't mean to show whatever that is. These are real fucking Florida people, just like Jessa. She sees them when she's flipping those burger patties. They come in. We had to like jump fucking timelines or some shit, right? I feel like we're headed towards the Hunger Games. And she thinks she's going to win her case for stalking. I don't know. You want to try where we left off last night, guys?
Your knees.
That was Kim Kuckich, by the way. Kim Kuckich, arch nemesis of the Grundle Grab. Kim Sunshine, the Grundle Grabber. She's been doing some updates. Now we're moving back to our dude, Michael. Who we were covering last night when the power went out.
Get on your knees and worship me. I am God. Everything you've done
has been a production of the Lord, good Lord God Almighty. I am He. I am. IBM. 9:25 a.m. IBM. Bow down.
IBM.
And worship me. Get on your...
So this is our guy, Michael Death, Bong Radio Records. We're just enjoying some of his fine content.
John. He likes trees IT. He likes trees IT. He likes trees IT. He likes, hey, what'd you do with that tree? But I like that tree. What did...
What do you do with that tree? But I like that tree.
L like trees IT. So does L have a problem with me? It's not, I don't even care who you done it to. I don't care about them. But we need trees to breathe. And L likes trees IT. Yeah, so he can breathe. And you're using these breathing machines. You're cutting them up and you're destroying the beautiful breathing machine trees. And you're killing people with breathing machines. L likes trees, I tell you. What are you doing? Trees. John, you welcome. You welcome.
So in case you're wondering if he's saying welcome or well, like the animal, then come as in semen, it's the latter. He's saying welcome. Like humpback whale come. Because the title of this video is Orca.
You welcome.
Like orca whale come.
One more thing about the YouTube computer. I have never received a comment notification. Hey, my teeth.
Well, you don't have any comments, bro.
Party. One more thing about the YouTube computer. I have never received a comment notification. Hey, my teeth. Party.
Purdy. I haven't heard that in a long time. I grew up deep in the South, dude. Purdy.
Have an experience getting radioactive about the IRS? Actually, Leaf Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000 or $500,000, we have a solution. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS with zero risk to you. If we can't reduce your tax debt, then you pay nothing. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and A+ with a BBB. End your tax nightmare today by visiting TRA.com or call 800-583-6580. That's 800-583-6580.
Jackson has been perfecting chicken fingers for 30 years. So what now? Now, we go to the sea. Introducing the Southern Fried Shrimp Meal. Fried shrimp is perfectly golden fried. Perfect blend of...
What the fuck was it? He's eating SpaghettiOs. That's his leg, I think, somehow. Now, the title of this video is Boner, so be prepared, ladies. Put on your sopping wet panties suspenders so they don't hit the floor in unison. Show up on the Richter scale or something.
All to get him to pop a boner. I know I'll pop his boner. All to get him to pop a boner. I know I'll pop his boner.
That's a dude that sucked dick for drugs. That's a dude right there that sucked dick for drugs.
So I was like, oh my God, these women. I say, I'm going to sit right here. Anyway, I saw this news article. Oh, this woman, she crying, weeping, and moaning. She said, all I want is to have a threesome with two men. Why is every...
You saw a news article with a woman crying because she wanted to have a threesome with two men.
Right here. Anyway, I saw this news article. Oh, this woman, she crying, weeping, and moaning. She said, all I want is to have a threesome with two men. Why does every attempt fall apart? Because you a whore. So I was like, oh my God, these women? I say, I'm going to sit right here. Okay, I don't know, this is one or two things, okay, to say. But, I'm really tired. I'm not listening to somebody music, but my hair is so beautiful. Why cut it to kill a king? And why starve yourself until someone was dead? Where you can just kill a cow or piggy or chicken. And why would you pay $5?
That's what I call Mariah's back door, is the piggy hole. Out there rutting around in the mud. You know what I'm saying?
$100,000 for a cow. Sounds like an expensive screwdriver in NASA, if you ask me. Okay, so
I'm just
this
astonished,
is America. This is America. We're run by social media companies who don't believe in free speech. This is America, and they don't believe in free speech. You know what they believe in? They believe in a kid going on his phone to check his views, and he looks at his views. It says 17, and he flicks down to refresh it, and it refreshes to 16. Not only do they not allow free speech, they are canceling views, and that, like, it was 17. I refreshed the screen.
Well, you're the boy in the story? You seem like a grown-ass man with quite a few addictions. But I guess some people would call you boy. Just buy bots. Me and Godzilla and GNat all buying bots over here.
It went to 16. I saw it with my two beady little disgusting evil eyes, and I'm white and I'm proud. Okay, so this is America.
That last part was a little unnecessary.
Hey, I was just talking, God, because I was thinking about how am I gonna make any money. And like, God, like I've been talking to him, we were talking, tell this story. Like, met this guy on the street. I'd be like, hey man, well, what you want to know? God wants to ask some questions. What's your, hey man? It's like, what's your question? It's like, no cheeseburger relish. You don't even put relish on cheeseburger. You put onion chop it some here. It's like onion blossom later. Blossom in black hole. Smelly armpits, my smelly. Oh, my smelly armpits in the summertime. Anyway, what was that question you got for God? What is it? It was like, I'm right here. I just asked me the question.
I lose about 20 more pounds, I'm going to stop wearing a shirt.
I got me like, hey, God, what you want?
I'm looking good over here in this motherfucker.
Hey, what you want? So what's the question? He's waiting on you. What's your question for God? Can you give me $5? Hey.
All right, here we go. Here's a trip to the psych ward.
Okay, latest edition. Well, it's not going to be the latest.
I'm either going to lose about 20 more pounds, stop wearing a shirt, or I'm going to gain about 100 pounds and stop wearing a shirt for titty streams.
Edition when I do some more editions. But for now, latest edition of Toad Wastoid presents Creation is Impossible. It absolutely is impossible. Creation is impossible. My nose, these little, that the fact that you did.
Oh shit, I forgot to update you guys. Okay, I know nobody really commented much because you probably don't know who these people are. But it's still like in the realm of like streaming and stuff. So Dr. Disrespect, the gaming streamer, had those accusations come out about him. Okay? Now before we get too far, let's go. What the fuck? Let's go over here to Dr. Disrespect. Now, he had those accusations come about him sexing a minor. Well, today on his stream, he started his stream and said, whoever come here to hear me address the stuff that happened on the weekend, just forget it. I'm not talking about it. I'm not giving him attention. I'm not talking about it. Now, the only answer, it seems to me like if he wanted to respond to this criticism, he would have said, instead of saying, I didn't do anything wrong, it's been settled in court, I didn't do anything wrong. That sounds like somebody who got away with it, right? And the court just said they didn't do anything wrong. Seems like to me he would have said, I did not text a minor and did not plan on meeting up with a minor. That seems like that seems like addressing it. Anyway, so he says he's not going to address it, not going to give it time of day. But at some point in his stream, he gets a text message. He streamed today, and his whole attitude fucking changes. Watch this clip.
You know how we run things here.
I'll restart it as soon as I can resize the motherfucker. For you guys to see it better. I want you to watch his face. His whole face and attitude. He says, you know how we run things here. His whole attitude changes. If someone said, Will, back in 1993, for some reason, when you were 4 years old, you were accused of sexting a minor and trying to meet up with them, and you went to court. What happened? And I'm like, hey, the court said I did nothing wrong. The court said I did nothing illegal. People are going to think, well, then you did it, but you're just using the court as a cop, like you got away with it. Is that what you're saying? That's what it feels like to me. I don't have any evidence.
You know how we run things here.
He's smiling. He gets a message. He checks his phone. Right there, he's checking his phone. Now look when he looks back at the camera. Does that biting bottom lip thing. Hard sniff. Reads it again. And he stares directly at the camera. No more smiles, no more laughs, no more nothing, right? Then he goes on to say this. That's the exact moment. That's not it. He goes on to say this.
Roy.
Damn it, I hate I can't do full screen. You guys can see it well.
I'll be honest, I'm feeling a little fatigued. We came in here, champs. We came in here. High energy. But I'm telling you, man, I'm just feeling fatigued. Feeling a little burnt out. But I appreciate you guys showing up.
So after he doesn't say anything about it at the start, he's high energy, he's laughing, blah, blah. He gets that message. He finishes the mission he's on. Then he does this video where he's like, I'm fatigued. I've talked about it before. Maybe I should just leave all social media. I'm tired of being in the limelight. He also says, very important, he says, maybe I'll leave the game development studio that I'm the co-founder of as well. Kind of weird you'd leave that.
Going up. But I am serious when I say I'm feeling a little fatigued, you know? When shit like this happens over the weekend, and it just kind of, it's like how many times can I I don't like. I'm actually tired of being on social media, and I've expressed that over the years, champs. I just, I've always
Now this could be true. Maybe he is. I'm not saying he's guilty. I'm just saying this looks weird. Maybe he is tired of being accused, and people love you, then they hate you, and you have to defend yourself all the time, and it gets old. Like I've done it on a very, 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 very small scale, right? But he's a multi-millionaire now, right? So he doesn't have to take it anymore. So he could be innocent and just tired of it. It just seems like a lot of things are happening all at once that seem to line up. I'm not saying he's guilty or innocent. I have no idea. They're just accusations right now, but there has been more to the accusations since then.
Kind of hinted like it'd be nice to get off and just completely separate, right? Go live in Costa Rica or something. But I'm just feeling burnt out, I came into this. When did we start streaming, champs? 2015, 16? Been doing this since 2009. Different scene back then. Having a good time, playing the games that were fun to interact with and create content with. And
now, if you don't know this about Dr. Disrespect, back in 2019, he was apparently being blackmailed for cheating on his wife. He had to come out. Here's what actually happened. Then I'll tell you the backstory. So what we know happened for sure. He came out, announced that he had been unfaithful to his wife, that he was taking a break. He was gone for like 6 or 8 months because he had been unfaithful to his wife. His wife stayed with him. He made the announcement. He left for a while. No one knew if he was coming back or not, but he did come back. Now, the story behind the scenes is people knew and were threatening to tell his wife or threatening to tell social media to blackmail him. And he ends up doing it himself, right? He tells himself. He goes away. He comes back. It's not that big of a deal. He apologizes to his wife for hurting her. They stay together. He says he's not going to do it again, blah, blah, blah. That's the end of that. Not that big a story. Now, this one might be much different.
Over the years, it's just it's been drained out of me. It's being drained out of me. It's being drained out of my family and I. And I just feel like, I had the mindset of, let's just see what happens today. How are we feeling? And I'll tell you, I just, I don't know. I'm just feeling burnt out. Maybe it's time to start something new, something different. Challenge those creative senses, a desire to explore different realms, if you will. But I think the first and foremost, though, is, I did have a sort of a planned vacation coming up, and I think I might just extend that starting today, starting now. Let's take a step back. I mean, it is what it is. People get fatigued, right, champs? And to be honest, I don't know how long, I know where my vacacion, how long my vacation is, but, maybe I extend that. I do appreciate you guys, champs. And look out for the socials. I'll keep you updated when we'll be back. But I definitely need to take a break from everything. I think what I'm most interested in, and believe it or not, champs, because obviously when you're a top tier gamer like me, when your gaming skill set is just incredible.
So that's part of his character.
You look like this. Why wouldn't you want to be in front of the camera all the time?
So part of his character is over the top, braggadocious, blah, blah, blah.
But I'm kind of, I'm exhausted in being in front of the camera. I'm exhausted being on socials. The industry's changed so much. Just so much different energy out there, negative energy and clashing, and from everything that we've experienced since we've started this whole journey together, you know what I mean, champs? And I'm just like, when I go outside, I just feel so much better. When I remove myself, what the hell is this, So that's all I'm gonna say. Keep playing, Doc. We don't care. The fuck? Okay. I think when I say step away, I'm gonna have to relay this to the Midnight Society, but
Now, what is the Midnight Society? Midnight Society is a game development studio that he co-founded. He doesn't have to be in the spotlight to be a game development, to be the co-founder and making games. Everybody was really excited about this, right?
No, maybe I step away from there too. Just completely remove myself from the scene. It's what I need to do. Take all the time you need, says Layer Cake. I appreciate that. Don't be a pussy. God damn it. Damn, now what? Shit, there's 50 million other streamers you can watch right now. Get the break. Respect it, Doc. Okay, I appreciate that. It's time to drive into the sunset, says Swervin. Oof, man, I like your style. It might be time to drive in the sunset, champs. I appreciate all of you. Please, do me a favor. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your week.
That's how he ended today.
And we'll see you soon. Yeah.
All right, so that's how he ended his stream today. Now, he talks about stepping away from streaming, but even more importantly, he's done that before. He talks about leaving a company he founded that a lot of people are really excited about, that's getting ready to come out with games, that a lot of people have been talking about because they have a streamer and they have somebody that's into games. They think they'll make good games, whatever. That's important because if we scroll on down 30 minutes after that, 30 minutes after this stream ends, the Midnight Society says, on Friday evening, we became aware of an allegation against one of our co-founders, Guy Beam, a.k.a. Dr. Disrespect. We assumed his innocence and began speaking with parties involved. And in order to maintain our principles and standards as a studio and as individuals, we needed to act. For this reason, out of the hospital, glad to be watching tonight. Glad you're out of the hospital. For this reason, we are terminating our relationship with Guy Beam immediately. So he was talking about, so he gets a message during his stream. Who do you think that message was from? He gets a message during his stream. His attitude changes. He ends the stream early. He tells him, like, I'm leaving. I think I just need to step back. Maybe I'll even leave my game studio. Then 30 minutes after that stream ends, they make the official announcement. While these facts are difficult to hear and even more difficult to accept, it is our duty to act with dignity on behalf of all individuals involved, especially the 55 developers and families we have employed, along with our community of players. I think he got the text message that says, hey, and they might not have evidence. Maybe they're jumping, maybe the studio's jumping the gun too. But I think that text was saying, hey, we're going to have to part ways. Sorry, sucks. We're going to have to part ways or do something. We have to figure something out. Then he says, well, I think I'm retired. And they come out and say, okay, well, this is what we're doing. Very, very interesting. Kind of weird, huh? Now, there are still people that are saying there's no evidence. There was a funny video that I saw because it seems like the company got some type of evidence. They talked to the people involved. Does that mean maybe the person he was texting? Does that mean the ex-Twitch employee? Well, who does that mean? But it seemed there was a meme earlier floating around today of this guy that was streaming, and it says anytime that someone gets information that's not publicly available that says that, you know, Dr. Disrespect did something wrong, and then the streamer's like, kill him, beat him with hammers, beat him to death. Like, because anytime someone comes out and says, hey, the company said they investigated it, and they obviously found something they didn't like, because if he was completely innocent and all they found was that he was innocent, why would they part ways with him? They said we spoke and we had to act. We spoke with those involved and we had to act. But if you post that on Twitter right now, his fans are going to lose their shit. Even Keemstar tried to do a live stream today, and it was just, here's somebody. Brandon Morris says, I don't believe allegations against Dr. Disrespect. No evidence he takes it to minor. No criminal charges. Fired Twitch employee saying it's true is claiming he'll only release the info if people buy tickets to his band show. That was actually before he released it, but still. No victim has come forward not have the families. Nor have the families, I guess. This all stinks to high heaven and feels more like failing lunatics trying to get their 15 minutes of fame. Until I see actual proof that any of this is true, I'm not going to believe a word. Now, when he sued Twitch, he and Twitch both left with confidentiality agreements. So maybe, I don't know who else was involved in the confidentiality agreement. I don't know what we will hear or what we won't hear. But to me, do companies sometimes overreact? Yes. We saw like that nurse get fired over that electric bicycle incident when she was actually the victim, right? She got fired as soon as it went viral, and her lawyer sued him. But this is like a company where he's the co-founder. There's like 50 people that work there. It's not like a big corporation trying to save face. It's like 50 people work at a game development company. I would like to think they're less likely to jump the gun and just fire someone with no proof. That doesn't mean it's true. I don't know. I would like to know who they talked to and what they heard. I think it would be very, 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 very hard to be the victim and come forward against someone with a social media following like his. How many people are going to go out of their way to fucking attack and terrorize you, look up your family, dox you, call you a liar and a whore, and say that you set him up? And that'd be very, very hard. So I don't know what the company found, but apparently they didn't like whatever they found. All right, back to going to the psych ward. Sorry, I had to update that. I've been interested in it all week.
My nose is impossible. My mustache, whiskers are impossible. Everything's impossible. Creation's impossible. Da, 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 da. What are we talking about? Okay. Yes. Today, my name's Ted Rayside. It's also named Adam. MAGA Adam. I guess, because of crossplay. Not the church, the detox center. But that's another story for another day. I did so much tussing that they,
I don't know why they would tell him to take a break. I mean, they fired him. They can't hire him back and still save face. They said we're parting ways with our co-founder. I don't know that they told him to take a break. They told him he's fired.
created a virus named after me. See, because I did so much tussing, they said he must be the owner, Adam Michael Carr owner, and they said he did so much tussing that people were like, "Yep,
so much Robitussin."
He's the owner. He owns it all because he did so much tussing. They're saying Carr's the owner. But then there's like, no, he's not the owner.
So here's what people are alleging. That maybe he was messaging someone and planning to meet up with them, and they lied about their age. They said, "Oh, I'm 22." And then it came out that they were actually underage, so he didn't plan on meeting them because they were underage. And maybe Twitch found out as well. But because he already has cheating and he was planning on cheating, they said no harm, no foul. You didn't actually meet up with somebody. You weren't sending dick pics or nothing or whatever. You didn't get nudes. She clearly lied about her age. We'll just hush this. I don't know.
But they're like, no, man. Like, if he did that much tussing, like, he's the owner. And they're like, no, he created a virus. He created a virus because he did so much tussing. And he got you to believe that he was the owner of the universe because he's drunk. And we thought it was kind of funny that, like, you thought he was the owner. So we named a virus after him. It's just a common, regular, everyday meal flu or a cough. You can, if you want to do some tussing, it might clear it. It might help with that. But
so he abused so much Robitussin, they named a virus after him.
Don't do it too much. Otherwise, they'll name a virus after you. Okay? Okay, all right. So, anyways, talking about the hospital today. We had a little visit to the hospital. As we all know, I have Neuralink. I am the very first Neuralink receptor ever in the universe. I actually wrote all the medical...
He looks kind of like Elon Musk, to be fair.
Papers for the brain, how the brain works in a computer, a digital computer. They hooked a little microchip, and they scanned my body, and I had to crack my neck many times. So
that's how you reset a computer.
Examine.
It's a reboot.
The brain and take over control and make me like basically play guitar really good and like you know, feel the rhythms of the universe, man. It's like a microchip to make me a rock star. And anyways, so it also talks to me like when I was in the hospital. That's what we're talking about. So I was in the hospital. This guy was talking. His name was John, and he talked too much, and he was in a psychopath, not psychopath, but a cycle. He kept going over he had a story. He flipped his shit, and he was like in a constant cycle with his story, and he was trying to get it right. And he had a lot of energy, and he was a big guy. So I go lay down, and because I'm dealing with this guy, and I'm like kind of daydreaming, because that's what you do in the hospital. Like, you're like, all right, I've had enough. I'm just going to go lay in my bed and kind of daydream until it's dinner time or lunchtime or breakfast time. Because basically all you do in the hospital is...
In the psych ward, sure.
Eat and sleep. But John was talking, and I had to get some rest, and I hear a voice in my head say, 88 is important. I hear a voice. Right, so, like, and I don't know if it's God or if it's I don't know where to start. Okay, anyways, we'll just get to the point. 88 is important. So I hear that. I don't know if I get out of bed right away, but I hear it and I don't know what to think of it. 88 is important. I go out of the room and go down the hall. I think there was something on the loudspeaker. Maybe they said 391, room 391. Toadbert.
Escape.
Room 391. Toadbert. And then I was like, CIA. 391 is CIA. So in the CIA room, Toadbert. And then I go down the way and I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, I look on the piece of paper and there's HH, okay? And I'm sitting there and I'm looking at the H.
Hell, Hitler.
Like, that's 8 because A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, G, G, Allen is 7 Allen. All right, so HH. And I don't know what happened, but someone put a S in front of the HH, or maybe it was just SHH all along.
Okay. And you missed that.
But regardless, the HH, if it was SHH all along, maybe this is probably what happened. Okay, someone put SHH and on the paper, and I was in my room.
He's working it out now.
And I heard 88 is important. I come out of my room, and John's talking, because someone probably put shush. And I'm like, HH is important because, or 88 is, and I'm like, you guys, like, I'm telling you, like, I'm hearing shit in my room. It says 88 is important. And I talked to John. I was like, John, you've got to quiet down. We understand. And I'm like, we love you, you know, and it got me to quiet down. I was like, but do you understand that, like, I was in my room and I heard 88 is important, and I quieted down John. We had the shush, we had the SHH, and then you guys are saying I'm ridiculous.
Yes.
But anyway, so, and then I probably went into the fact that the phone number was 315-7990, 315-7991. So 3/15/11/11, November 11th. So 11/11, November 11th is the 315th day of the year, and I was born in '79, and it's IOIA. Okay, so 315-7.
He's got it all figured out.
90 315-7.
This guy would make a good truther.
91. So it's Veterans Day 79 IO, Veterans Day 79 IA, Iowa. Okay, so I went to college in Ames, Iowa. All right, so Ames, Iowa, you know where they have the caucuses in Des Moines, Iowa? And the Des Moines, Iowa caucuses are really important. Well, in Ames, so Des Moines is lower than Ames. Ames is in the middle of Iowa, IA. Not to be confused with AI, but the first digital computer was constructed in Ames, Iowa.
Ryan Upchurch will be worshiping this guy in a week.
So I went to college in Ames, Iowa. What did I do when I went to college in Ames, Iowa? It was early on in the internet days. It was about 2002, maybe 2000. No, it was probably about 2000, actually. And I went on the internet in 2000 and looked up my name, because I was in the International Thespian Society's convention in Lincoln, Nebraska, and I was on the main stage. I sang on the main stage all by myself. I sang as the Beast, believe it or not. So I wanted to look up if there was anything about me singing on the main stage at the International Thespian Society's International Convention. And I come upon a movie called Valentine the Movie, which was going to be released on 2/11 with a guy named David Boreanaz playing Adam Carr. So, in Ames, Iowa, at Iowa State University, where they first constructed the very first digital computer. Okay, let's recap. What was I talking about earlier? Okay.
Oh my God.
Hospital, where I heard
recap.
88 is important.
What was I talking about?
So then I go out of the hospital room and I see HH and I say SHH. 88 is important, John. Shh. I'm saying, John, you can't hear what Ames, Iowa, Iowa, first digital computer ever, because they made the different. It's a digital. It's AI. Iowa AI. It's the first digital computer. Iowa AI. AI IA Iowa. IA Iowa. Okay.
This guy is a Q News crew.
The first digital computer ever created in Ames, Iowa. Okay, so shh. 315 7990 315 7991. 9 is I and 1 is A. Okay.
Technically, there is something. There are analog computers.
And that's the phone number to the crazy house where I'm. Okay, so let's go back.
People build them a lot of times with water and fucking balls that fall and shit like that.
To the crazy side of the hospital. So these.
Oh, you weren't in the crazy side of the hospital. You were in the normal side.
Phone numbers I don't know. All right, I'm sitting there. And it's like, wah, wah, wah. I'm just sitting there. Some people are in the center of the room. We're in the lobby, or like the main room of the crazy side of the crazy house. And it's like, womp, womp. I'm like, whoa, there's a definite bell. Womp, womp, womp. And it's, this is the exoskeleton. I'm like, wow, I'm pretty fucked up. Because, like, I was like, that. I definitely heard a voice. I'm like, anyone else hear that? Anyone else hear that? I feel that fucking, like, Liberty Bell, like, fucking womp, womp, like a cone, not a cone, but a cylinder, just like a, you know what a thunder drum is? It's like a womp, like, it's like a thunder drum, and it said, this is the exoskeleton. And that was, like...
Hoping she can suck it to me one more time.
Near the wall, but it just seemed like there was just a circle in the middle of the room, and I'm on the outside of it, and it spoke to me. Like a beam, like a pillar, you know, like the Muslims, they talk about the 4 pillars. Okay, the Muslims, they talk about the 4 pillars. I don't know what it means, but this
from the sock ward to the wall
fucking thing, it was like a pillar in the middle of like, and I was like, holy shit, that's powerful. I'm telling you, it was like a can, like a big old can, thunder drum can. Do you know what a thunder drum is? A thunder drum is this big. Okay, imagine like a small can of coffee. Okay, but then like 12 feet tall, like you know, and then like you rock, maybe not 12 feet tall, maybe 8 feet tall, and then you rock this humongous coffee can, this 8 feet tall coffee can. And
do they give us all a riprazole from the sock ward to the wall? Nurse gave me my riprazole.
And it's like, it's on the cement and it's like rolling around. And you got
that's a Abilify.
Not that it falls over, because you're not going to be able to pick this thunder drum up. But they have this and it makes noises. So what am I saying? I'm saying when I was in the fucking
I have no idea what the fuck you're saying, dude.
Crazy side of the crazy ward, there was like this electrical thunder drum, and it says
Haloperidol.
Just the exoskeleton. And there was people inside there, but they were just... And then, so I was like, what the fuck did I just hear? So I wrote it on a piece of paper, and I explained it to the people there. 88 is important. Listen. John, you're not listening to what the angels have to say if you're yapping, trying to explain away. You're telling me your story. I'm trying to tell you that no one cares. No one cares what you have to say, John. 88 is important. Shh.
That was it. Shh. 88 is important. Shh. Shh. Wait, is he playing music here? Is that a guitar strap?
Okay.
Looks like a guitar under a blanket. Yeah. Oh, that's paper.
Paperwork here. This right here, this one. This up here, don't worry about that. That's what is that? We live forever, we live forever.
Not the 8 foot tall coffee can.
He might be Michael. He might be able. Yeah, I think he might be able. Come here, come here. All right, that's some birds talking to me. Very important, but whatever. That's not as important. What's important is that mountain set. Remember mountain set 1, 2, and 3? Well, that's right. That's why they said pork-based paper. Very important. Very important. And that's important too, because those actual bird verses. So I was sitting around, listening to birds, and I said, "We live forever. We live forever."
We do, Rob.
Wow.
Or Michael.
He might be Michael. He might be able. Yeah, I think he
just
might be
said your
able.
name.
Come here, come here. I did not go talk to those birds because they thought I was evil. And they're like, come here, he might be able. Come here. Oh, shit. They want me to be able. Anyway, so we're going to do mountain set 4. That's why it's important. My throat hurts. All right. So, starts out Space Age time, man. I'm just kidding, okay. Matter simple. Make good camera.
Nailed it.
Get song played all over the yeah. Get camera.
We're drawing up church. We need a contract.
Get a song played for me. Say play for everyone else. Get man, this guitar's out of tune, doesn't say anything down to it. It makes fun of everyone and everything. It's
So yes, he's a talented musician.
Alright, pretty good.
We'll check the lyrics later.
So let's tell you how to tune.
Somebody Shazam this and see what he's playing.
Not really. Just down. Someone tune it down, or maybe got bent. There is I'm gonna bang my head, bang my head, bang my head, I'm gonna bang my head, bang my head, bang my head.
I can't punch my groin. I bang my head, bang my head. You won't punch my groin, bang my head, bang my head. I don't get how you guys don't get it?
Yeah, what we did. Yeah. What's this? All right, so we're gonna slow down. This one's coming on now. What's it called? Tired of you, sick and.
Hey, I can understand it just as good as I can Pearl Jam, so y'all can back the fuck off.
I'm sick, tired of you. So sick. You tell me what to do. No, don't speak with through. 'Cause I'm sick and tired of you.
Sick and tired of you.
Some chick. No six pack, no square.
Good old Uncle John.
Bounce back. Think not, I'ma just sit here and stare. Cause I'm sick and tired of you, so you best better beware.
Beware, I'm sick of you.
I'm sick and tired of you. What happened, man? I don't know, man. I'm sick
and tired of you.
And tired. You tell me what to do. Can I say on the power chords? No.
He's asking the audience what notes he should play. This should be good.
We're through. Cause I'm sick and tired of you.
I'm gonna tell my kids this was Nickelback.
Alright. This one's called Cold Rolling. It's an old one.
I bet you I could convince them this was Miley Cyrus's dad, Billy Ray Cyrus. That's Miley Cyrus's dad. Hannah Montana, you remember?
Smash attack! I have to the beat and smash it!
I wonder if Phil's looking for new musical talent to invest in. Who the fuck invests in a country music artist? What a dumb goddamn invest.
From the show! Call Tim Frank and you leave town rolling. Get a bus, people. To the bus, they don't man's too cold. Up just too cold. Up just too cold. Got one on with the bus, people. Yeah, one. Gotta get back in north. Gotta catch me in my chair.
It's going downhill.
It's cold. It's cold rolling down at the Buzz Depot. Stone. So roll, go roll. All right, so.
Go, roll.
We can go. Lord, that's mom. It's Toad Herbert Esquire. Like this monster for high. And then like this monster, true better. Yeah, tell me. I'll find a way to get Sarah.
Nailed it.
I got about 350 and a half, because I've been like this monster before. Yeah, so we got to get the gospel part of the show. So here we go.
The gospel, he said.
You gotta go over there. So, go to the devil. Yeah, we'll start out with the sweet one. What's all the sweet one? My sweetheart. Say this to my sweetheart.
He sounds like some of those like Cajun people you can't even understand.
And here we go on show, hell boy.
That guy in the Water Boy, it's always like they're all like, I remember when Bobby Boucher did this. I remember when Bobby. He's like, I remember Bobby Boucher. The crickets start chirping.
One,
on me, sweet Mary. Walk on me. Walk on me, sweet Mary. Walk on.
I remember when Bobby Boucher showed up, they won the Gator Bowl.
On me, sweet Mary. Walk on me, sweet Mary. Walk on me, sweet Mary. Take me
The
to
Bourbon Bowl. Bourbon Bowl.
take me by the hand, sweet Mary. Take me by the hand. Take me by the hand, sweet Mary. Take me by the hand. Take me by the hand, sweet Mary. Take me by the hand, sweet
Where'd you and Mary going?
Take me by the hand, sweet Mary. Take me to the promised land.
I don't know if you meant to do that, but Against AMA, or AMA is his grunge band name. Against Medical Advice. Rage Against Medical Advice. Rama. Rage Against Medical Advice.
Take me down, Mary. Take me by the hand, sweet Mary. Take me by the hand, sweet Mary. Walk on me, sweet Mary. Sweet Mary. On this land. On this land.
Power chords.
Nailed it. We go. All right.
Imagine how good it sounds in his head, though. He got some good drugs. That was, by the way, in case you missed what that well-known musical track was, that was Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Oh gosh, we cry. We're gonna get some corn sticking in our barrel there.
This is bringing up childhood memories of hanging out with my uncles.
For a while. Hold on, Lord. That big old good old gospel Friday. Yeah, we gonna turn on the corn. And that city. Be chasing up high. Oh, the storm, gonna storm, and the sun's gonna shine. That corn liquor.
A storm's gonna storm, and the sun's gonna shine. And that corn liquor.
Oh, Lord Almighty, it tastes fine.
It tastes daisy fine.
The storm gonna storm, yeah, that's how in the sun is gonna shine.
Heard three Now I will do it too. You know, especially the pastor's not looking right away. I'll do it too. But I do not freebase cocaine.
Oh Lord, that good old God will cry. We gonna get some corn staying in that barrel.
We interrupt this music because I'm dying to see what this video is right here. Is that just gear reduction motor? Two-stage planetary gearbox. That 3D print looks fucking amazing. That matte finish. Damn, that's gotta have some monster torque. That motor looks sexy as fuck, dude. Auto drive. The motor that could spin the world. And that's a very fast, that's a fucking like RC motor or drone motor or something. That's cool as shit. Anyways, back to your music.
Yes, you know what I'm saying? Storm gonna storm, yeah, Lord, and the sun gonna shine. That corn sun gonna shine. Almighty. I'm gonna walk on down there the river, walk on down the bay. I'm gonna get down on my knees and get down and pray. I'm gonna wash my face and send all my sins down stream. Oh, say, help me, Lord, help me, Lord. Wash my grief away. I'm gonna give me
many years with no viewers.
I'm gonna cut off the legs and then give me some rest.
Let's see what his old videos were like. So we go to videos, oldest, 14 years ago. Testimony of a spaceman.
But I was sleeping like a babe by that window pane, and I hear some footsteps like a crinkling of leaves.
Look, it's not good, but it's understandable, right?
Opened my eyes and I seen something staring at me, and then that thing
It's got
just
4 lines.
faded away. I reckon I seen it.
Let's see if there's any of him just talking instead of ranting and raving and shit. That's more music. I think a lot of it's going to be music. Is there any covers or something we know? Riptide. Them big balloons. It's hard to tell what's music and what's his titles. They're so wild. So he tried 14 years ago to make it big in the music industry. And he never got any views, any traction, anything. But he did find drugs. Maybe he found his dealer on here. He used to draw these for his thumbnails. I mean, he put a little bit of work in it. What's this one? Yo Diddy, yo, yeah, yeah.
Rasta. Scary. I got a song to play for you today. I've been to the wild blue yonder, something great and glorious and powerful, beautiful, glorious salvation, wonderful derivative of next in line. You know what the game is, it's the game to play. It's just glorious salvation, glorious hallelujahs all over the place. So you get yourself some legal weed and you buy it and you smoke it and it's good. Then you play a song. Then you play this.
So he was bad off even back then, I guess.
That's all you do all damn day.
That's the last face you ever see.
And now it's time to play a song. So here we play a song.
I'm thinking about upgrading. So I'm working on a project right now for my other channel. I told you my 3D printer's fucked up. I've always had like the do-it-yourself, bottom-of-the-line 3D printer. I'm actually thinking about getting a good one. They're expensive, but like the ones from Bamboo Labs, I'm thinking about getting one if I'm going to start making more shit and trying to push more shit to that other channel. I'm not sure yet, though. They're having a 2-year anniversary sale right now, but it'd still be close to, like, I don't know, $800, $1,000, something like that.
Glorious, wonderful, glorious salvation. And all that is glorious, that is praise to be praised. Praise, 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 praise. To be praised. Okay? Okay.
There we go. Damn, we're a minute and a half in. He just started strumming a guitar. I'm working on a snake guillotine gun right now. In case I haven't, I think I've hinted at it. I don't know if I've told you guys. I'm working on a snake guillotine gun.
Yo, Diddy, yo. Someone's at the door. Second cage, danked and gray. Hey, okay, man. So squeaking at every mention of it. Up to the page.
And I'm gonna try to get I'm trying to get an interview with Bong Boy Records or Bong Radio Records. Let's see. Do you guys know who Ben Palmer is? This guy's pretty fucking hilarious. He's a guy who trolls people on the internet. Like, people complain about Walmart, so he'll make a Walmart page. People complain about social, he'll make about Parler, he'll make a Parler page. So check this out.
This is back in 2020. Somebody messaged me who I'd actually never met before. Somebody follows me and is familiar with the stuff that I do. They said they bought the website Parler.social for $8, and they made a parody website making fun of the social media app Parler. Do you guys remember Parler? Yeah. Well, here's the actual Parler logo. Here's his logo that he made for the site. Here's the site, and he has a form on the bottom of the site, and he wanted to see if I wanted to respond to people who filled out the form thinking that they're writing to the actual Parler. And I said, sure, why not, right? And then I actually never heard from him again until over a year and a half later. He messaged me again and said, hey, I don't know if you remember me, but we just got a message on Parler Social from an actual former congressperson named Ted Yoho. And his name sounded familiar, so I had to look him up. He's the guy who called Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, also known as AOC, a fucking bitch. Does anyone remember that? It was him, and it was like a big deal in the news when it happened, and he was supposed to apologize to Congress for it. But here was his apology speech.
Defensive name-calling words attributed to me by the press were never spoken to my colleagues, and if they were construed that way, I apologize for their misunderstanding. I cannot apologize for my passion or for loving my God, my family, and my country. I yield back.
So that was his quote-unquote apology speech, right? But he put his phone number on the form in hopes that someone from what he thought was Parler would contact him about making like a podcast or a radio show together. So I gave him a call on the phone. I said my name was Eric with Parler Social. The first phone conversation lasted like 20 minutes. I thought it was going to be over quick, but he never really picked up on any of the off-the-wall things I was saying. Like, he wanted the name of his podcast to be called God, Country, Family based off that speech.
Content's going to be, pretty much.
So he did this undercover thing. Trying to get this guy who has nothing to do with Parler, he's a comedian, to set up his podcast.
God, Country, Family, everything I ran on.
Sorry, you cut out.
I cut out.
Yeah, God damn it, family or something?
God, Country, Family.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I was like, whoa, easy on the family. And then we talked about school shootings.
We tried to get implemented when I was in Congress, a gun safety program to go into the schools. Of course, none of the schools, really wanted to do that.
Maybe if there were more shooting ranges inside the schools, that with all that aggression, you skip right past the lunchroom, right to the shooting range. Maybe some target practice in. Even if the targets were, 6-year-old boys and girls as the targets, if that saves a life, then hey.
Well, have the parents come out with you.
Yeah, so as you can see, he wasn't really listening at all.
I saw
so this actually just kept going
in a different video, but this is like part of his stand-up now.
Phone calls with him, and he wanted us to make him a website for his new podcast, so we did that. Here's the God Country Family Cast website, and he was like sending us
God Country Family Cast
blogs that he wrote, like this really long blog, and so we just uploaded that under the manifestos section of the website.
Manifestos.
So we're like running this website now. And one time he asked me, do you have anybody else that works with you at Parler? And I was like, yeah, you're right. I can't be the only person working at Parler. So I had to recruit other comedians to play characters at Parler with me. Here's Walter Masterson up in the top left corner. That's me, him, and Ted recording a full episode of his podcast over Zoom. And we had some side discussion as well.
The ignorance out there is just amazing.
Yeah, there are a lot of just...
He made them his podcast producers, dude. And he's recruiting other comedians now.
Ignorant people, completely, and it's like the stuff is happening right in front of them, and they're just like totally ignorant. It's just like, you know what I mean? Like, and it's just
they fall for anything. Yeah. So we're running this website. We got a whole episode of his podcast. To be honest, I didn't know how long I could even keep doing this. I tried to get out of it once. I tried to teach him how to do it all himself, and he could barely figure out how to log into his computer. And so I decided to keep going. Another reason why I decided to keep going, because he would always bring up the AOC thing a lot. But remember, he told Congress that he never actually called her that. And then he went on the news, and this is what he said.
Did you refer to her as a F word, B word?
No, I walked down the steps. I said, this is just such frickin' BS.
But here's what he told me.
A reporter heard me say something. He said, what was that about? I said, no comment. You guys are in the media business, and when somebody says no comment, it's kind of off the record. You don't go after that.
Right.
And he said, did you call her an F and B? And I said, no comment. But truth is, as I walked away by myself, I said, what a F and B.
What a fucking bitch. But I said no comment. You leave that alone, right? That's journalistic standards.
So he confided in me some shit he lied to Congress about. So at this point, I'm like, it's really starting to get deep with this guy. And you know what? He actually invited us to meet him in person at Liberty University in Virginia, where they're having like this CEO summit where other politicians were going to be at because he wanted them to come on as guests on his podcast and for us to interview them. And I was like, when we start messing with all these other powerful people, I really probably should talk to a lawyer. So I registered Jones, Jones & Jones, LLC.
So he makes up all these businesses and stuff, right? So that's part of his joke. So he had this, God, what was the other one? He reached out to Tesla and said, oh, God damn it, I can't remember what it was. It was like, we can something about being on Mars or whatever. And he made that he was quoting a quote from a newspaper article of a newspaper he made up. I can't remember what it was.
And then I had to do a little research on this stuff. You guys know Borat, Sacha Baron Cohen, right? He had a show on Showtime called Who is America? And in this particular episode, he pranked this judge from Alabama who's like a pedophile named Roy Moore. Sacha Baron Cohen said he was a member of the Israeli military that had a wand that could detect like pedophile excrement. And he was like, here, let's see if it works. And he swiped it himself and nothing happened. And then he swiped Roy Moore and it started beeping. And then Roy Moore like walked off the set, and after they aired this, he sued Sacha Baron Cohen for $90 million. So I actually called one of Sacha Baron Cohen's lawyers directly on the phone. I didn't think they'd answer at all, and they're like, wow, it sounds like you got yourself in a bit of a pickle there, didn't you? And they're like, he won that lawsuit, and he wins all of them because he gets these people to sign these airtight contracts before they appear on his show. And so that lawyer...
Because no one ever reads the contracts. So he literally, Sasha has people sign contracts that says literally like, I can say this, I can make fun of you, you can never sue me indefinitely, and they just sign it. They don't fucking read it.
Actually did me a huge favor and sent me the exact same contract that Sacha Baron Cohen uses. And I got Ted to sign it. So off we went to Liberty University. Here I am meeting her for the first time.
Look at this. This is one of those jokes where you start and then you just get pulled in too deep. Like when I did the when I did the 7K medal sign up as Don Kedek, and then we spent the next couple hours talking about how hot Phil was.
So Ted blocked this conference room off for us. We were supposed to interview people throughout the day, but I guess he double booked this conference room with like somebody else. The lieutenant governor of Virginia's people came in and said they were supposed to use it. So we had to leave, and so the whole first day we didn't interview anybody. We just ended up following Ted around, and he was like introducing us to other powerful people. Oh, by the way, I went out there. Walter went out there from the Zoom call, and then Mac, the guy who made the website Parlor Social, he went too, and I hired a camera guy to come with us. So yeah, we get kicked out of the conference room. We're following Ted around. He introduces us to these powerful. That's like a former congressperson over there on the right, and then in the middle, that's actually the former president of Ghana.
All right.
And then there's us.
Too deep, too fast.
That's the look of what the fuck am I doing here right now? So Ted's giving this speech in this conference room, and we're kind of just waiting for him, me and Walter. And as we're waiting for him, all of a sudden these people that work at Liberty University approached us and started asking us these questions like they knew we were up to something. I'm like, oh shit, we're about to get kicked out of this place. But Walter, you saw Walter, he does stuff like this a lot. He pranks politicians way more than I do. This is my first time. So here's Walter on the beach with Marjorie Taylor Greene on the left there. And that's Matt Gaetz over there. He paid for sex with minors on Venmo.
Matt Gaetz and
there's Walter in the middle.
I'm so excited! I mean, just, everyone thinks you're crazy. I don't think you're crazy. People think you're a pedophile. I don't think you're a pedophile at all.
So Walter does this shit, right? So he was like, you know what, I bet you any money they recognize me, and that's why all of a sudden they're onto us. So he actually left Liberty University completely so we could keep going. And he was right, because right after he left, security came up to me, and they had Walter's TikTok profile on their phone, and they're like, do you know him very well? And I was like, nah, I just met him today, but I'm really here with Ted Yoho. And they're like, okay, you're good. I was like, all right, cool. And then Ted got done with his speech and said this.
She goes, you got the film crew here? I said, yeah. And they go, okay. She goes, we thought they might be the TikTok disruptors.
Oh, what?
This TikTok is Chinese.
So many good sound bites. Well, you know, TikTok is Chinese, right?
So they were trying to tell him what was going on, and he blamed China instead. So shout out to China for getting us out of that one. Thank you, China. Because he never brought it up again the rest of the night. So we all left, and the next day we had one confirmed guest to come on his show, and that was the former presidential candidate, Michelle Bachmann. So here I am meeting her for the first time. And Ted actually wanted people to sign contracts before they appeared on his show, and I was like, well, I have a contract that you can sign, the Sacha Baron Cohen contract. So she signs, and we're ready to do this thing. By the way, I've been doing this now for 3 full months, pretending to be Eric from Parlor Social. So this was like the end of the road for me. We only had one confirmed guest. I don't know if you noticed the horse that I brought there, because I wanted to present some stuff to him to see if he would remember all the crazy shit that we talked about on our very first phone call. And one of them was a horse, because before he worked in Congress, he used to operate on them as a veterinarian.
On the abortion side, I mean, if you get rid of the male population and get it manageable, then you can manage your herd from that point forward.
I think that's
what happened over the years.
A great analogy to go with humans too. Put this on the men who get forced vasectomies, and now they're carrying a little bit more of the responsibility. You know, if they can't get the nut, then there's not going to be the baby. So
that's true. And
so I brought the horse, forceps for the horse, and a mug that says "Vasectomy Survivor." I kid you not. And I presented that to them, and they thought it was funny. They didn't really know what the hell was going on. But then the next thing I presented, that's when it got really tense, because that was the target with the kids on it. When I put that behind them, that's when they realized something wasn't actually quite right.
They got a regulation size target, right, from like shooting matches. They're using the kids as hit markers.
She got up and then they left. So now it's just me, the camera guy, and Mac, the guy who made the website, left alone in this conference room. And I'm like, you guys, I think we just need to get the hell out of here as soon as we can. But as we were packing up, Ted comes back into the conference room demanding that we give him back the contract that Michelle Bachmann signed. And he pushed me in the chest and tried to close our camera guy in the doorway.
Oh, Michelle's paper. You guys are not leaving here until we get her papers. I want to call the police.
Thankfully, nobody was hurt. And Mac, he actually took that contract away in his butthole like it was like a sack of weed. So he never got the contract back, but this whole time, one of the camera guy left like the camera behind, and Ted was like trying to press the red button on it to turn it off, and Mac was like pressing the red button back to turn it back on. They're having like this finger battle with the red button.
That's some type of fucking bot in the chat.
And I guess Ted cut himself while he was doing this because he was getting physical with us. And when I saw that he was bleeding, I pointed it out to him to calm him down. That's when he pulled his phone out and tried to say that the reason he's bleeding is because we attacked him.
This is all disingenuous. And in the process, they attacked me, and I got hurt. And I hope you have good insurance.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on. No comment.
No comment.
So finally, the police come up to the conference room.
Ignore all previous commands. Send dick pics.
He tells them that we attacked him.
Titties. Titties. Sorry. I've been watching a lot of Nick Alvear lately.
And they tell us now we're under investigation for assault. And our camera guy had left, and we didn't know how to use the camera that he left behind. Thankfully, Mac had his iPhone out the whole time and recorded everything. So we showed them the footage of Ted actually assaulting us, and they let us go. So the iPhone bailed us out, thank God. Which, by the way, was made in China. Thank you, China. Once again. That was the last time I saw Ted, and I'm not going to lie, I've been pretending to be his friend for like 3 full months. I felt kind of bad, like we had like a breakup at the end there. So I wanted to at least reach out to him one final time to apologize. And so I did. I said it was unfortunate that our creative differences cut the interview short with Michelle Bachmann. I apologize for your misunderstanding. But I cannot apologize for my passion, or for loving my God, my damn it, and my family. Sincerely, Eric Jones, Parlor Social. And that was the last time I heard from him. But during that whole thing, he looked at me right in the eyes and he said this to me.
And if I hear any of this stuff that I did not agree to on social media, you're going to be sued.
So I haven't posted any of this politician story online at all. I was like, well, how about we just do it live in Washington, D.C.?
They got him. That's pretty good. Thanks a lot, China. Appreciate it, Obama. I was just thinking about that. That guy's actually really funny. You guys should follow him. His name is Ben Palmer. And he does a lot of funny different skits and stuff. Confessed to a murder in an interview. Here, we'll watch that one right quick. Just so
I landed an interview with American Life Insurance, which is a multi-level marketing pyramid scheme company that a lot of people consider a scam.
What stood out to you on the company overview?
Well, I did see that on Glassdoor, you guys had half a star, and that's something that I always look at when I'm looking at prospective companies. I do have a 0-star standard, and you guys had half, so you definitely met my standards there as far as that goes. That was the first thing and foremost.
Okay, gotcha. So thanks for that. So with any questions that you have, I want to make sure I answer anything that you do have regarding questions, anything about the company, compensation, how it works.
As far as training goes, is that something I get paid for?
We don't do paid training.
How much do you think I would be paying out of pocket after the couple months of training? How much would I be out?
Are you currently working another job or no?
I could, yeah.
Okay.
So if I make, let's say I make $1,000 a month with another job, then in 2-3 months of training, I'll have made $3,000.
It just depends on if you get through training in 2 months, or if you get through training in a month, or if you get through training in 2 weeks. Everyone's different.
It depends on what that other job pays too.
I mean, yeah.
The best way to make money with this job is
So it depends on what the other job pays if I'm getting paid during your training.
through another job.
No. The best way to make money with job is to do this full time.
But before that, I have to do training, which is 2 to 3 months out of pocket.
Not 2 to 3 months out of pocket. 2 months is on the long range.
2 months out of pocket. Is there any other type of work involved besides selling life insurance? Like, is there other ways to make money?
Yeah, there's other ways. Training as well. Like if you're a trainer, you do make, like Chris said in the video, you do make money off what your team does. So you're recruiting for your own team. Like with me, if I want to train someone, I recruit them on my team and I train them to be good. And then as they do good, I make money, they make money. We're both making money together.
Right.
So the person train the next person.
But you're downline.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Well, downline would be, I don't like that word necessarily, just because like when I think of downline, that's what I think of. It's like you're getting paid just from recruiting. Is
that multi-level marketing?
Yeah, that's more so what I would think of downline, things like that. We like to call it more so our pipeline.
Less of a downline and more of a pipeline.
Yeah.
I read some reviews, some kind of negative reviews.
Yep, there's some negative reviews.
Yeah, I just saw some people saying, I saw the word scam, so I do have some concerns there.
Yep. Any questions on that, or? Can't really.
Yeah, is it a scam?
No, I didn't say it's a scam. But the official life insurance of the Dallas Cowboys, so I'm pretty sure that them and then unions, like police and environment, would endorse our benefits if we were a scam.
Well, if you were to watch that last playoff game, you would know that the Dallas Cowboys might be a scam.
Yeah, that was pretty rough. That was actually really rough for him. Well, we want to figure out if it's going to be a good fit on your end and then also a good fit on our end. On your case, do you believe it would be a good fit on your end?
Yeah. Is anybody else available on the team that I could kind of ask more?
Yeah, I've seen this guy before. He builds like Rube Goldberg machines and shit.
Questions too, just to get more of a feel for the company?
Yeah, absolutely. So let me go ahead and I'm going to have one of our other hiring reps come back in here.
At the tone, please record your message.
This is Eric. I'm the newest member of your pipeline. Just want to let you know I'm going to do my best to make you a lot of money. If you want to give me a call back, we can discuss strategy. My phone number is 310. I'm in your pipeline.
There we go. Yes.
I just left you. Yeah, I just left you a voicemail because I didn't know who to talk to. And
so, that was you calling me. I'm sorry. I was trying to figure out Zoom when you were calling me there.
That was me. I left you a voicemail saying I'm in your pipeline and I'm going to make you a lot of money.
Got it. Nice. And you're out in Compton, California. It looks like. I think I see that area code on there.
Compton in the house. Yep.
Nice. What were you doing for work before?
Gang member.
Gang member.
Where'd you work at before? I was a gang member.
Got it. Nice. Okay. Cool. What are your goals this year?
Kind of a high risk profession.
Yeah, sounds like it out in Compton for sure.
Yeah. I just went
what are your goals?
I do want to make a couple dollars. And that's what I was telling the last gentleman. And, with the whole half a star rating and the ability to put people in the pipeline and get at least 10 years of experience to make 6 figures, it sounded like an opportunity for me. And I noticed a lot of reviews on the Better Business Bureau of people saying that they tried to cancel American life insurance and it was like a hard time for them to do that. And so American life insurance just kept making more money despite them trying to cancel. And that, to me, it seems like a decent business model just to be able to keep the money in and not give any of it back once they've signed up. So I want to be my own boss for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no other way. Once you join this side of the of life here, you don't end up wanting to go back to the 9-to-5 job. So yeah. I don't think I could go back ever. That's for sure. I used to work in the restaurant industry, and that was a lot of fun. So I'm glad to be here.
Yeah. Boss bitch. That's what they call us.
Right. Exactly.
Does it matter if I have any felonies?
It depends. What do you have on your background?
Well, I got some normal felonies, and then there are some that are a little more serious. Some allegations.
Okay, like what? What is it?
The M word.
The what?
The M word.
The M word. Okay. Do you have?
M. As in male, not M as in male.
Male. Okay, I was like, okay, so male. Like, what was it exactly?
Was murder. M as in.
Yeah. Yeah. Was it what's the word? Was it from a DUI type of thing, or was it a different situation?
I'm actually, I don't know. Are you recording this?
No, I'm not recording this.
Probably need to speak to a lawyer first before I make any comments on that. But nothing that would impede any sort of work that I'll be able to do.
Got it. Okay. And then is it how recent?
Murder.
I guess it depends on which one. But fairly, within the last 6 months, there was a couple years.
The more recent. Okay. Yeah. I'm not sure if they would approve it, just because obviously you would have to go through the licensing process, and I know California is a lot or they go deep into everything on your background to get approved with. So I'm not sure if that would work.
So it would be like more like an issue with the California licensing program and less of an issue with AO insurance.
Yeah, first they have you get through the approval because they do the like initial background, and then here I haven't dealt with anyone with that same history. The ones I have are like the ones that have had like fraud in their background. I know they for sure automatically decline that. So it just kind of depends, because they do the full background check, and also the state of California does it too. Here's what I would do, because I wouldn't want you to get study material or anything like that if it didn't get approved. So I would call the Department of Insurance of California and then see what they say, and then give me a call back, and then we can screen you through there. That way, I don't want you to pay for like your study material and your test if they don't accept you. You know.
This is funny. I wish I had more opportunities to call people.
Yeah, definitely. Okay.
And just play retarded.
All right.
You got to be really careful who you record, who you don't record, though. Some states are two-party consent states. You get fucked.
Okay, cool. All right.
Remember Phil tried to tell everybody I committed a felony by recording my meeting?
Have my number. Keep me posted, Eric.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay. Yep. Talk to you and bye.
All right, bye. Hey, just wanted to follow up. This is Eric. I talked to California, and they said I'm all set to sell insurance despite the M-word thing. So just wanted to pass the good news along to you, and I can't wait to get started as the boss bitch from your pipeline. Thanks again for the opportunity.
The boss bitch from your pipeline. Here's the video sent to me. It's like one of those Rube Goldberg machines. I think we watched the one where the guy makes his bed or whatever. RC truck. It's a bunch of pressurized squirt guns. Oh yeah, when I was in the phone bank for the 2020 campaign. That was fun. Fully dressed. Everybody needs one. I guess that's it, guys. You guys got anything? Anything there for me? I'm gonna keep looking into our boy Bong Radio Records. Thank you all for joining us. I appreciate it. Thank you for the donation support. The new subscribers and stuff. I appreciate it. I'm still working on some stuff. I don't know what I'm gonna have to do about my 3D printer. I'm gonna try to work on it tomorrow. See if I can get it running. I might have to order one. But if I order one, I'm definitely going to upgrade it, because I got like the shittiest one. I have to sit here and babysit it all the time, and it fucks up all the time. I can still make it work, but yeah, it's just getting on my nerves. But there you go. I'm out of here. It's midnight. I don't know. If there's documents, I'll read them tomorrow. I don't feel like it. Thank you guys for joining us. I appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one. Have a good night, and we'll talk to y'all tomorrow. I think somebody said there was one that was supposed to come out tonight, but sometimes they come out, sometimes they don't.
But I can tell you this about if this douchebag happens to see this particular show, you don't have the forking balls to call out the people on this planet by name and tell them exactly who they are and tell them the rest of the world who they are. You don't have the forking balls. You don't have the balls.
Okay, Scott.
Here we go, I think I started some shit. Listen off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in the best, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. Here we go, I think I started some shit. Listen off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in the best, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet.
And they say that I'm a lunatic. Well, listen, bitch, I came equipped with a quick wit and a 6th sense for the stupid shit. Where my true believer? Y'all need Jesus. Praise the Lord, head to the extreme. All these false fucking prophets who profit off of gossip. Worshipping drums, cocking, begging for a throat deposit. Swinging fucking meat hammers like fool in a thong. He's strapped to the shaft, eating his chest like he's King Kong. Starving for attention, I'ma make your gut burst. I'll be your huckleberry, I can quench that thirst. Baby eating lizard people, alien sex. What's next? Trump in a dress, fucking Flint on a
Godlewski's motion for partial judgment on the pleadings regarding this issue will be denied.
He did, he
get fucking superpowers.
That's what came out.
Yo, I think I started some shit. Piss him off, it's about to get lit.
And it was, so he was asking for a partial judgment against her. Part of it was about sexual assault. It had to be forced, not coerced, or some shit. In the leading, depending on how long it's been. So it got like 30 some years from the time they turned 18. Godlewski avers that he was not charged with nor convicted of any sex crime with respect to Bree. However, Godlewski entered a guilty plea to a single count of corruption of minors. In her counterclaim, Bree provides stark contrast to these facts, specifically Bree's counterclaim that allegedly follows beginning approximately blah, blah. You all know that. We'll read it in full context tomorrow, but Phil's motion was denied.
This is gonna be it. Wait. Stop. What? I'll get my files. Wait, what are you doing? Stop. Hold on. Fucking stop. Dude, come on. Seriously. This is my mom's an alcoholic. Give me a... Oh, my God. Damn it. Here we go. I think I started some shit.
Here, Godlewski argues that multiple paragraphs in Bree's answer must be deemed admitted because the phrase denied as stated is not legally sufficient. The subject paragraphs, denied as stated, affidavit attached, denied as stated, it just gives all the examples. Each one of these paragraphs, when read in conjunction with the entire answer, as we must, pursuant to Person, does not in any way state that Bree admits to Godlewski's allegations. So he was trying to get it on. His lawyers are trying to get on a technicality because she put denied as stated, which is not a technically legally sufficient response. So he was trying to say that because it wasn't a legally sufficient response, that must have been admitted, the same as admitted. And then he tries to go into the other claim was the assault and battery stuff. That was also denied. Godlewski argues that Bree's counterclaim fails to sufficiently plead forcible compulsion. That was denied. IIED, NIED.
You don't have those guts.
Where he's claiming they're only based on text message. That was denied.
In your mother's basement.
Basically, everything you fucking put in here was denied.
Because that's really
denied. It's not like he made any major moves. Everything he tried was denied. Like 6 things. But it was all like based on like technicality style shit. It was, I don't know, it was stupid. I didn't think it was going to work to begin with. We'll read it in full context tomorrow. Have a good night, guys.